Today we got a player SBC in the form of Fantasy Fut Medina, 87 overall, 87 pace, 90 defending and 87 physical. Actually looks like a decent card. It's going to cost you though, and it's going to cost an 85 rated squad with an Argentinian player and an 86 rated squad with a player from Ligue 1. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. For the highest rated team, Ligue 1, we are going to submit a near full La Liga squad, pretty much using a bunch of the players that I got from the 85 plus pack. So let's do this. And that'll do us for the Argentina squad, using pretty much, well, no, it is a full Serie A team. So with all that being done, welcome Medina into the team. I have to say, he was not as cheap as I was hoping he would be, but the card does look good and hopefully will hold up to being good value for money, but we'll find out, I guess, after we have used him. Have got to remember, of course, he does have the chance at some upgrades as well, which we'll discuss later on in the video. Right, so let's get this guy in the squad and let's have a look. As you can see, bit of a different team to normal, but we'll see how we get on. I just wanted to try out this like little MLS link that I've got, so we'll see how we do. Anyway, this guy is left-footed, so should be really well suited to that left centre-back role. Pace is actually quite nice overall, but he does have a very big pace split. As you can see, it is a 12 gap, and with a basic chem start, it's actually a 17 gap, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. Nice short passing stat of 91, but the rest of the passing's pretty average. Dribbling for a centre-back isn't too bad, nothing too crazy though at this stage of the game, but the defensive stats, defensive stats are where it's at with this guy. 91 interceptions and stand tackle, 90 defensive awareness, and a good slide tackle rating of 88. Love to see that. That section is very good, and for most parts, so are the physicals, with a high strength stat of 90 and good aggression of 87. So according to FutBean, he's currently coming in at around 178k. What is the community making of that price so far? When it eventually loads, about 50-50. Let me know your thoughts on the price in the comments. For a chem style on a card like this, I'm instantly thinking, because of the pace split and because the physicals are good, we go for Shadow, we max out that pace as much as we possibly can, bring that acceleration up, and also give him some absolutely insane defensive stats. If you would use something different, let me know what you would go with in the comments below. Obviously, something like Sentinel is actually brilliant for him, and it actually makes him a 95 rated centre-back, but we all know people like centre-backs to be as quick as they possibly can, so people will either go Anchor or Shadow, and like I've already highlighted, I do think Shadow is the one. Alright, let's do this. The debut for the Argentinian is going to be up against Ronaldo. Jeez. What a team that is. Like, icons and heroes galore. Nice, Medina. Oof, the pass was risky, but luckily got away with it. Also into the box. Medina's header sadly hits the bar. Nice. Don't know why he shot there with Beckham, to be fair, but Medina was there, ready to make the block. Be in trouble here. Oh, I just couldn't get the block on it. That's a shame. If you're wondering about the positioning there, we just were defending the corner, so that's why everyone was out of position. Really unfortunate not to get the block there.
Well, opting for the short corner.
Did we just win header against Genoa there? I don't know. The ball animation afterwards was weird. I don't know who it deflected off. We're 1-1 at the break. Pretty fair scoreline, to be honest. My opponent's team is just nuts, and it's pretty hard to, you know, contain a team like that. Like, the attack in this, like, my opponent, like, just Ronaldo alone is hard enough to defend against, but he's got so many good other options. Oh, I saw that coming a mile away. Medina with the calm header. Back to Benitez under pressure. Now we're in trouble. Verts gets in behind, but Medina's done well initially to at least slow him down at minimum there. Sadly couldn't win the challenge. I'm so annoyed to not have won this game. I'm so annoyed. It was 2-1. We went on constant pressure, and that's why it's ended up 3-1. You obviously saw the third goal. Medina was not at fault for like the first two. Yeah, just frustrating game. But yeah, we lost 3-1. as you can see, a bit annoyed. Like, we deserve something, at minimum a draw, but whatever, it is what it is. How did Medina do on debut? It was alright, to be fair. Actually made some good blocks, which was nice. Obviously, maybe could have done a bit better with the aerial challenge for the third goal, but it's happened now. Let's move on to the next game. Straight into the next game we go, and we have another tough test, this time up against a Ronaldo and a Zidane. Chance to clear. No. Good pass, actually. Really good pass to the right back, and now we've set up an attack. Ooh, interesting challenge there. Come away with the ball. Got a bit lucky. Okay, well, we are 2-0 up at the break. Really tough game, to be fair. We've defended a lot. And if we keep a clean sheet, I'll be amazed because, as I say, tough one. Oh, very physical challenge there, and we've got away with it. Love to see it. Right, just looking to break from the corner. Medina with the initial block. And following a third goal, we got a rage quit. Honestly, if my finishing was like that in the first game, we'd have won that game like 5-0. Anyway. Nice, clean sheet. I don't know why I just completely lost my train of thought. I thought both Nathan and Medina were really good in that game. As I say, we did actually have a lot of defending to do, and I think we did it up to a good standard. Alright, couple of games done. Let's now chat about this item. For reference, by the way, 180k on both consoles. Remember. So, in-game performance, how was he? I thought he was solid for most part. He's definitely not the best centre-back I've used, but he's, far from the worst one. And I'll definitely use this card again. Mainly because I've got it as an untradeable, so I'm stuck with it now. But I still will get around to using this card because I do like it. Pace, I won't lie, the pace split is definitely noticeable. It's going to take him a yard or two to get to his max pace. But once he gets to it, he does feel very quick. And you saw that in the footage when there was some breakaways against us. In regards to his passing, general distribution's alright for a centre-back. Is it outstanding? No, but it's pretty good and good enough. For now. Even his long passing I didn't think was that bad, and you saw in the footage he's definitely capable of good distribution. Only off the left foot though, right foot is going to let you down. Dribbling for a centre-back was absolutely fine, nothing outstanding, and definitely not good enough to play it in a DM role, but for a centre-back I thought he was good enough on the football. Now, defending, how was he? Interception wise, very good, actually made quite a few, which is great. And tackling wise, for most part it was pretty good. There was some occasions where we did get a bit of an unfortunate bounce, but unfortunately that's a FIFA thing rather than a player individual thing. So yeah, that has to be taken into consideration. Do I think he's, an amazing 10 out of 10 tackler? No, but he's still pretty damn good, and he does show some good strength and aggression in game as well, and you'll have seen that once more in the footage. I didn't think too much of him defensively aerially, it has to be said, but offensively he seemed to win quite a few. It was really, really weird. In the opposition's box when it came to corners, he was good, but when defending in his box, just not as good, which was just a weird quirk that I picked up on. But yeah, the last thing to discuss though is the positioning of this card. I don't think it's brilliant, it has to be said. But it's not terrible. It's not as if he's like constantly shooting out of line. He just doesn't seem to have an as deep line as some other defenders in the game, probably due to the medium work rates rather than the medium high. So just something right there, but he's not terrible positionally. So yeah, overall, is he good? Yes, and he obviously has the ability to get better as well through the Fantasy Foot upgrade system, and you would like the odds of him getting at least one of these boosts, maybe even two, because his team are having a fairly decent season. But now comes on to the important question, is he worth it? Like we've already said, 180k is his cost, but he is in a league where there is so many premium defensive options. I don't even need to go into depth, because we all know how good Marquinhos is this year, we all know how good Kimpembe is this year, and then you've got all these other items. This Jallo card's really nice. I hate that coming up against that Koza. I know it's an SBC, so it's not available anymore, but I hate coming up against him. He's very good. This Denier is an outstanding card. Saliba, very good as well. So there is plenty of options. So if he fits your team, then maybe it's worth considering, but because of the amount of options in this division already, I don't believe it is a must-have for your ultimate team. Now, obviously, there is a bit of a change of pace if you run with an Argentinian themed side, because he is the best centre-back option for you if that is the case. So yeah, it honestly all depends on your teams. As I say, is he a good centre-back? Yes, he is a pretty good one, and it obviously has a chance of getting better. But is he, you know, a must-have? Is he a card that you're going to feel like you missed out on if you don't do this SBC? I don't think so, just because of the amount of options that are in his league already. So that is my advice. If you can fit him in your team and you're confident you get some game time out of him, then go for it, especially if you like a left-footed centre-back on the left side, because obviously there isn't too many of them in the game. But as I say, it's not a must-have. Guys, those are my thoughts on the 87 rated Medina. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. Any questions, pop them down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.